I'm using up all kinds of little cotton scraps and single balls, and I am holding everything together with this variegated cotton to create this effect. And then I'm crocheting on a 5mm needle. I'm doing this, I think it's called a linen stitch. It's just a single crochet and a chain, and a single crochet and a chain, and then alternating them on the other row, and it creates this really nice very cushy and stretchy fabric, and I really like it for hand towels and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna be using a lot more of these small scraps for this. I think I'm just gonna churn it out with a few different colors and then call it good. I just looked this project up on my Ravelry page, and I don't know why, but I started it on a 5.5mm hook, but the hook that was in with the project was a 5mm, and so I just continued. So from here on up, it's done on a smaller hook, and of course that is why I got this weird shaping. But yeah, somewhere along the way I got the hooks mixed up. It doesn't really matter. It's going in my kitchen. Da-da-da, finished. Here are all the scraps. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those. Recycle them probably. But yeah, it's done. Ooh. I'll take it as a win. There we have it, hanging in my kitchen. It's colorful and it's done. And I'll take it. It's still the same day as I finished the kitchen towel, and I've just been out walking, and I was thinking about what to do next, and I think I am going to do this crochet top that I started again quite a few years ago. You're sensing a theme here. Oh, if you saw the video where I went through all of my works in progress, then I would have shown a bit about this. But it's a top that I found on Pinterest once, so it's all over Pinterest. So it's just a square and a triangle chart. It's kind of hard to read, but I managed it, and the reason why I didn't finish it is because it's quite tedious, and the squares are maybe not the most intuitive ones to me to make. And also, as the years have gone by, I don't really see how practical an item of clothing this will be. But I think it's kind of sweet, and maybe I could use it for layering, or maybe I just won't ever use any of these things that I make, but it's gonna be so great when they're all gone, one way or the other. And I'm crocheting this out of 2 strands of this silk yarn Ito Kino in the Pine Soap colorway. I don't know how many squares I need to do, just a few I think, and then a few triangles. These cones have so many meters on them, 425 each to be exact, but I don't think I have enough. But I've also used this color for the other crochet top that I'm working on, the Venus top, and I'm only using this to attach the motifs together. So I think I'm just going to use all of this for this top, and then see if I have any left for the Venus top. If I Should need it. Oh, and I'm using a 4mm needle hook, I think. I'm gonna have to check the Ravelry page to be sure this time. All right. You know what, actually? I think I've changed my mind. I don't think I will be wearing this. It is just not what I want to wear. So why would I spend any more time making it? Should I donate this like I donated the Cumulus tea? Just as it is, and with the yarn, and well, not with the hook. I'm gonna keep that hook. I'm really not into wearing these types of things. And the same goes for the Venus top, I guess. Let me get the Venus top. Such a cute pattern, and I had a great time crocheting these motifs, and I love the colors together, like this moody purple with a slight hint of glitter in it, sparkle, and then this neutral beigey thing with the cool brown. I think it looks so cute, but I'm just not sure if it's something I want to wear. Oh, this is difficult. Why is it so difficult? These things have had their time. It is not their time anymore. No one will be able to use this for anything. It's 6, what they call, like, pentacles? Pentagons? Whatever. Shapes with 5 corners, and then a few little squares, and then these random, very open motifs crocheted together haphazardly. I'm going to pack them up, and then I think I'm just going to donate them. I don't want to wear crochet clothes. Is this a win? Not sure. I will know once I get rid of them, because then I will know how I feel about it. It'll probably be fine. Right. It will be fine. I'm on a roll. So while we're on the subject, I actually decided a while ago that I was going to frog these 2 projects that are these 2 upcoming projects that are hiding in these bags here. So the one that's on show, I'm just gonna take it out of the plastic bag, to avoid too much crinkling and such. Here's what I had started. I have loved these mitts for so long, and I just never got around to making them. And when I finally did get around to it, like last year or so, something, I only got this far. I was so happy with that I finally got started. I was so happy with the knit. It was great. I love the yarn. It's this in a dark brown, and then it's this Tosh Merino light. I don't remember the color name, but it's so gorgeous. And I think it would be great for this pattern, but I'm just not feeling it. I haven't been excited about it ever since I put it down after that very small beginning. And I just think I'm gonna frog it and use the yarn for something else, actually. No, I don't think so, I know so. And if I really want them, I still have the pattern. I can restart them if I get the urge. But they're gonna get frogged now. All right, say bye-bye. These will go in my temperature blanket. This, I think it's the same as one of the colors from my Frog Mood beanie, and so I'll have to figure out what I want to do with those. But again, what I want to do with my yarn, that's another series, and maybe I'll get to making that one day. But right now, it looks like I'm on a roll, so getting rid of stuff, frogging stuff. Maybe the win that I need will only come after all these little things are gone. I think that might be it. I'm feeling quite giddy and a little stupid. I almost forgot to show you what was in the bag. I'm sensing a color scheme here. It's this, it's mauve, I think. It's mauvish and brownish. Oh, what's hiding in here? We have my cashmere mitts. This is one of my own designs. It's these Putzfarmer. They are actually very sweet. I do like them. But originally I made them in a thinner yarn. This, oh, sorry for the swishing around. This Solana Air, it's a thinner cashmere silk and possum blend, and I used it double-stranded for these mitts. I then wanted to see if I could just use one strand of this Lang Yarns Cashmere Premium. It worked out fine, but I'm just since I'm only using one strand, and one strand of this is not quite as thick, dense, fluffy, whatever, as the two strands of that Solana Air. Then the first mitt that I made, I just followed the pattern exactly. It was kind of too small, so I restarted it and just thought I would change up the pattern a little and just, you know, knit a little more. It's quite easy to modify. And I had thought I wanted to I wanted them to be a Christmas present, and then Christmas came and went without these having been done. So and then they just got packed away, and then I started all of this list thing. I am going to frog these and save the cashmere for something else. Who knows, maybe a Sophie scarf or whatever. It's going into stash. I don't want this knot. Whoop. Even though it's cashmere, it's only maybe 2 meters. And I don't want a knot. There it is. My new cast on is the sweater number 11 by My Favorite Things Knitwear, and I didn't need a new cast on, as you can probably guess, but I really wanted to do this one, and I thought a lot about it. before I chose which design I was going to do. So the sweater number 11 is a very basic, oversized jumper sweater. I have made the heavier version once before in sort of pastel scraps, and I really like that one. It's just very warm and it's pastel, so I really wanted a sweater that I can just throw on any day and just feel cozy and comfortable in. And the reason that I wanted to find a pattern to cast on is that I got this really cool yarn, soft wool by Value Yarns. It's a 100% extra fine merino, as you can see, and I chose the color number 22 called Net or Night. It is so soft, and it has 350 meters per ball, per 50 gram ball, so it's really light. I'm using it held double on a 4mm needle, and it is so pretty. As you can see, it has, I'm just gonna show you the right side if I can. I can't get the right side up. I'll get a better shot at some point. It has these tweed flecks in it, and it's really looking good, I think. And the yarn was a gift because to celebrate the launch of the yarn, which was only a week ago, like here, I think it was the 21st of March 2025. And of course, I mean, I've been anticipating the launch of this yarn, and so it took me more than a week to figure out what I wanted to do. I was thinking about doing all the patterns. I wanted to like all the textures. I wanted to do cables. I wanted to do like all over color work, something interesting, and then in the end I just landed on, no, wait, what, I'm just gonna do the most basic thing that I really need in my wardrobe, a basic black oversized sweater. And so that's what I'm doing. And I have been working on it on and off. Not really on and off. I just started it and then I put it aside, and then I finished my vintage jumper. And then I've been crocheting some squares for the temperature blanket or temperature project, whatever it's going to end up being. And now I've just been spending the last 2 days just working on this, and so the construction is the one where you make sort of a trapeze for the back, the top of the back. And I am on my last row of this particular piece before it says to break the yarn and pick up stitches on the shoulder. I have 7 stitches left and 10 centimeters of yarn. It's so stupid. This is what is left of my first ball of yarn. I just needed yarn for 7 more stitches in order to complete the whole back, upper back. But I'm sure I can fudge it. I'm just gonna slip the remaining, are there 8 stitches? 7 stitches. I'm just gonna slip the remaining stitches to the right side and then leave it and pick up for the shoulders and come back to it whenever. I'm not going to attach a whole ball and knit 7 stitches and then break the yarn again. Yeah, that's the update on that, and it's coming along nicely. It's, as I said, it's so soft and it's good. I've been watching not Project Runway. Oh, I have been watching RuPaul's Drag Race season 17 all day, and it's been a hoot. And it's been thundering outside, and now it's cleared up. So now I'm gonna go out and buy some stuff that I need. Come back and knit some more. Pick up for the shoulders. Yay! Sorry for the bad lighting, but that's just the nature of knitting at night. I'm working on my sweater number 11 light, and I'm at the point where I need to cast on stitches for the underarm to join the body in the round. And almost every pattern tells you to cast on by doing like a loop cast on, like, so you take your working yarn and you just kind of looping it around your needle, kind of like that. And when you come back and you try and knit into these loops, they're very flimsy, and they just, if you pull on one, then the next one is gonna be really tight, and it's very annoying. So a little trick, maybe you know this already, it's very simple, and you can use it if you knit with 2 or more strands. You simply take your 2 strands, divide them, like split them, like this, and then you can cast on your underarm stitches using these 2 strands and just a normal long tail cast on. I need 4 stitches for my size. So when I come back and knit on these, it's just gonna be like a normal normal cast on stitches, and it's very easy. So I would just continue knitting as usual, and when I knit my next stitch, I will have joined my sweater number 11 in the round, and then it's just mindless stockinette for the whole body, and then 2 sleeves, and then it's done. I'm only about 20% done. I used up 2 skeins so far of the soft wool, and I will need to use 9 or 10 in total. I'm doing an extra large because I want a really roomy, comfy jumper. Just wanted to show it off in a better lighting. It's the next morning, it's a Thursday, it's the 3rd of April. It's just this beautiful, we've seen it a lot in these last few years, but I just love that shoulder shaping on the number 11 and number 11 light, and on so many other designs, but I still think it's beautiful and it fits really well. So I definitely think that this is going to be a win. everything is going to plan with the sweater number 11 light. I am almost done the body. I just need a few more centimeters of the ribbing here. So that's going great. And as I said, I think it's definitely going to be a win. But yeah, at work lately we've been looking at a Ravelry page containing all of these lovely softies. And I've completely fallen in love with them. All of the little faces and the way they have their hands in their pockets and how they are like these angry cats and happy little bunnies in their sweaters. And so a couple of colleagues and me, we have just, as I said, completely fallen in love with these. The Reveler is called Bui Bui. I don't know. But they have made some seriously adorable little friends here. And most of them are made with using Letlopi. Da 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 da. I have Letlopi. I can make some cute friends with this. I also have some other yarns that I could use. This chunky Indian wool. Great contrast. I'm sure I could find something else. And I really feel like knitting a weird little guy using double pointed needles and thick wool yarn. So I think I'm going to cast one on just for another win. Win, 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 win. He's not as good as the original, but I still like him. He is very grumpy. And there he is with his friends, his brothers. I accidentally made the face on the backside. You can see the sweater here is where I joined in all the colors. The other side is much prettier. And I just went ahead and did whatever. And now I have a grumpy cat dude. And I love him. Yeah, I'm about to go slightly insane. It's a very big, very black, very boring knit. But I just earlier today bound off the bottom rib. And then I tried it on, and I think it's gonna be exactly as awesome as I as I thought. But now I picked up around the neck, and it's a 3mm, and it's supposed to be 24 centimeters of this. Like, yeah. So that's hours and hours and hours, and rounds and rounds and rounds. Maybe 100, maybe 100 rounds or so. Yeah. And then I get to do the fun thing, where you pick up for the sleeve and do all that, and then you have to pick up for the other sleeve and do all that. Yeah, but it's all right, because I have my buddy. I really, really hate, might be a strong word, but I seriously dislike knitting on small circular needles. So 40 centimeter, 16-inch circular needle, especially when they are as thin as these. I started the color, I picked up for the color, and then I started it on a short circular. I knitted it up to around here. And then I just got fed up with it. Or I turned it around, so I flipped it inside out because I thought the outside of the ribbing looked better. So now this is my right side and it's gonna get flipped over. It makes sense, I promise. My point was that I switched to knitting on 2 circulars. It's a little bit fiddly, but at least I have the longer needle tips that I can hold in my hand. Because when I knit on the short circulars and the tips are very short, I just feel like I'm knitting in the air or something, and it's just not enjoyable. And I could feel that I wasn't getting anywhere. I picked it up and put it down, picked it up and put it down. And this neck bit has to be like 24 centimeters. I only knit about 10 so far. And I still have the sleeves to go. And right now I've been knitting on this for a month. Today is the... What day is it today? Just a second. Today is the 16th of April. And I started this, I think I cast on the 14th of March. I didn't knit a whole lot of it in the beginning because I still had my red vintage jumper to finish, I think. But before switching to the 2 circulars, I was sort of procrastinating by working on my temperature blanket, which is going great actually. So yeah, now we are fastly approaching Easter, so I have a lot of days off, which is really great because then I can just focus on this. And yeah, hopefully get it done quite soon, because I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to wear it because it's getting warmer in the weather, which is lovely, but I like sweater weather better. Sweater weather better. I was really hoping to get this video out by now, but yeah. Knitting a extra large and oversized jumper on 4mm needles and 3.5 and 3. Well, it takes time. It just takes time. And that's fine. Okay. 2 circulars. Working great. And coffee. God, it's so boring. Knitting the sleeve on Magic Loop is actually quite enjoyable. Maybe it's because it's not on a 3mm as the roll neck was, because this was killing me. The sleeve is actually quite nice and it just flies by, so great. I just finished my 4th round of decreases on the first sleeve, and I have way too many stitches. I have 6 stitches too many, and I only have a few centimeters left before I have to do the ribbing. So what must have happened is that I must have picked up too many stitches when I picked up here around the sleeve, around the arm side. But I don't remember that I did. I think I followed the instructions quite carefully. Maybe I picked up 2 more or something, but I have 6 stitches too many, I think, for my size. And that's a little strange. But I guess it's fine. I can squeeze in another round of decreases. So this sleeve won't be too floppy. Whatever. I was just surprised. Alright. I guess they're not kidding when they say that you shouldn't use the CNET cables for doing magic loop. They are the ones with the swivel cable here. Yeah, it broke. But I had been using it for like the collar and almost all of the first sleeve. Yeah, that's too bad. So I've switched up to these old Knit Pro needles. And hopefully I'm gonna finish that. That's too bad about this. Finished the first sleeve and picked up for the second sleeve on yet another needle, a different needle. This is also from the Knit Pro system. It's just these plain Birchwood ones from Yabo. And they're fine. At least, yeah, it's not about to break. We're gonna see how it fares. And then I'm just gonna power through right after I do the short row shaping at the top. Short rows are done. And I was thinking, can I knit a sleeve in one day? I don't have any responsibilities today apart from feeding myself. I'm unsure about this, but I would really like to give it a try. So right now it's, I don't even know, I think it's 11 o'clock. Just a second. Yeah, it's 11:15. And so the short row shaping is done. I need to, in order to finish a sleeve on this bad boy here, this is the first sleeve, so I need to work from here and all the way down. So 1 decrease. I may not have to do the first decrease because I think I picked up 2 less stitches on the second sleeve. So in order for this to match best, I will do my first decrease here, another one here, another one here, and then last minute one here, and then do the cuff. Can I do this? Is this doable in what, like 12 hours? I don't know. We will see. Progress. And more food. I can already say now that this sleeve will not get done today. I kind of knew that already, but I'm gonna keep going and see where I land. Right now I'm gonna eat this. Maybe I should start a food channel. A few days later, this is the second sleeve and the first. So this is how far I got with my 9th skein of the yarn, and I had foreseen that I would use 10 skeins, But yeah, I have to break into the 10th skein to do the last couple of centimeters here on the sleeve, and that's fine. I have the skein. It's just, yeah, it's a little annoying when you almost had enough with the 9, but it's fine. I have plans for scrappy projects in my future, because I think I'm gonna start a use up my stash series at some point. So, well, this is almost done. It's Saturday and I have to go to work, but I will finish this very, very soon and get the video edited and uploaded. I'm excited for this. I really wanted to wear it today. Okay, oh well, tomorrow.